Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. It's Andre Clouser here to start a live stream talking about the Sun in Aries and the Moon in Capricorn. Before we do so, please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and use the links down below to find more of my content, to find about my services and to know how to contact me. Also, if you have any question or anything, drop a comment down below or contact me via email or IG. And also join our Discord using the links down below to have some daily tarot updates, daily astrological updates, and to know when we are live, right? And to ask any questions directly to me and our community. So thank you very much for watching once again. We are ready to talk about the Sun in Aries, Moon in Capricorn. It's a cardinal square. So we are learning how to initiate something. We are learning how to create something, or we are learning how to set the tone about something. And specifically, we have our actions, expressions, and visions in cardinal fire, with the Sun being exalted over there. So our actions, expressions, and visions are more passionate, also ruled by Mars, right? So they are more passionate, aggressive, frustrated, motivated, more about ourselves, about our own visions, and how we perceive reality. Also more unique and individual. Then we have the Moon in Capricorn, so our reactions, our feelings, our emotions, and what we attract are dealing with new limits and boundaries, new feelings, new emotions about reality, or literally new circumstances, or the same people, places, and things coming to you, creating new circumstances, or you are reacting to the same circumstances, to the same people, to the same networking in a different way. You are more realistic. You are more worried. You are reacting more about your status and their status, right? So you are learning how to put our actions, expressions, and visions that are more creative and spiritual into a feeling of comfort and practicality that makes sense, that we can expand slowly but surely, first internally, then externally, into some practical associations and networking, and through that, put our actions and visions that are spiritual and creative into a business mindset, into a business world, into a business scenario, my bad. So we are feeling more comfortable or insecure about our business, about our limits, our boundaries, and how we make sense, how we start to analyze stuff. And we can use that to select out of our creative visions, out of our passions and motivations. We can select better by reacting and responding to them in a more business mind mentality. We can select the right visions and the right actions to put into practice that can lead us to profit and sustainability. Fun fact though, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, right? So we have here a bit of a Martian war because the Moon, or we reacting to the Moon in Capricorn, we want to feel more serious, more realistic, and more business minded about our passions, motivations, anger, and frustration. You might even feel comfortable in limiting your passions today, in limiting your frustration, right? But on the other side, when it's about time to do something, or when it's time to see or express something, we want to be more active. We want to be more intense. We want to respect and let loose of those passions, motivation, anger, and frustration. So we are learning how to balance the passion, the aggressiveness, in order to make business look good. Because one of the best ways to make business, especially to start business and to be different in business, is to show your passion. It's to show your uniqueness. It's to show how real you are and how you perceive reality. Now, if you go too far, people will not respect you. People will be afraid of you, and people might see you as not a business opportunity. They might see you as a liability because you too passionate, you too aggressive, you too crazy out of the hoof, out of the settlement, right? But with the Moon in Capricorn, you can feel more secure, more real, and even a bit more internal, right? And then if you're a real spirit, you know when to show that fire, when to show that passion, when to show the real business. But meanwhile, keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it collected, keep that pressure building up, and that fire building up, and build something with it. I know a lot about it. I have Saturn in Aries, right? So, and it's hard to build up with fire. Fire is not meant to build with earth element, air element, water element, way easier to build up with, right? But this is a great opportunity to actually just learn. You don't need to do it now, right? We are here today in this element to learn how to do so, right? How to initiate a business, to initiate status, to initiate new limits and boundaries. And that's why Mars is exalted in Capricorn. Because in order for you to initiate a new business, to initiate a new routine, to initiate a new status, a new limit, a new boundary, you need to motivate yourself. You need to really go through. You need to burn through. You really need to go and push the old limits and boundaries. Burn the old status, the old construction, the old settlement. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, very importantly, in order to be successful and to be recognized as a good businessman, businesswoman, or in general just business owner, right? In order for your business to take off, you need to show your uniqueness. You need to show your passion. It will be way easier for people to connect with you, either customers or business partners, if they see your passion, if they see that you are really into something, right? And that's all we are here learning today. So let's take a tarot card for today's energy. We have the Sun in Aries, Moon in Capricorn. But it's a specific day, it's a specific alignment. Last year, it will be very different. Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Aries, right? So here we go. Six of Cups, bringing more power, more control, attention, and authority to your own feelings, to your own emotions, your own dreams, illusions, and imaginations. Don't do that to others. Do that to your own feelings and emotions, all right? And you'll be all right. Let's see how to use this with the best way possible to reach the all possibilities way faster, to reach God way faster with the Dragon Oracle reading. Let's go. Come on. Taking some time. Let's do it quickly. Quick now. There. Oh. It was about to be, but it really wasn't. There we go. Hold on a second. And we have Earth and Water Dragon. So bring more care, bring more purpose, connection, and privacy to your business, to your reality, to your limits, boundaries, and responsibility, and you will be able to use more control, authority, and attention on your own feelings to a better purpose, and also bring more dryness, practicality, and sense to your feelings and emotions in order to use this in the best way possible as well. All right? So, before we continue to the astrological reading of today, let's talk a bit more about Sun in Aries, Moon in Capricorn. Let's talk about business and how to do real business, right? Because if you think about it, right now we are on a society, especially with the younger people, where everybody, not everybody, but most people, they want to create something new, or they feel the need to create something new. AKA, right now, Moon in Capricorn, feeling the need to initiate new status, feeling the need to initiate new business, limits and boundaries, right? But more now than ever, there is this occasion where like myself, young people learned by watching the older people, right? And what did we learn? We learned that working your ass off with no purpose in the wrong place will only bring you misery. Yes, you can pay the bills, yes, you can survive until you are 60, until you retire, but is that really worth it? Of course, like, I mean, you survive, you are alive, they have the kids, a house, a car, but they had no purpose, right? They had no space for their uniqueness, for their individuality. And not only was that happening before, still in these days, it's seen as a mistake to pursue your dreams, to pursue your imaginations, even your illusions, right? And not only right now are we, as a younger part of society, initiating more businesses, looking for more sophisticated ways to work and earn something, we're also building a new perspective, Saturn in Aries, about the world, about how to be a part of the world. And we are here not only to do that, but to show to others that it's the right way to do life is to go for your dreams, go for your illusions, right? Because if you don't go for your illusions, there will be always a part of your spirit that will be unfulfilled. And to the extreme, that will manifest diseases, physically speaking. Especially the chronic diseases, they come. Bro, all chronic diseases come from unfulfilled spirit. Always. Right? Because if you don't go for your illusions, and key part, it's an illusion, so most times it will not be successful. It will not be profitable. But if you don't go for it, how the fuck you know? Right? Because you and I might have the same dream, the same illusion, right? But how we go about it, how we approach it, it's different. So you might go and fail, I might go and succeed. You might go, we might both fail. But after we chased our illusion, now we are ready to be more real. Or we learned how to make that illusion real, so it's not an illusion anymore, right? And countless artists went to a more stable life just to work at McDonald's. I'm exaggerating, I know, but you get the point. So many spiritual teachers, right, that their parents forced them to go a different way. Guess what? They were not really spiritual. Otherwise, they would come through in their own way. But you get the point. So many people went through another way that wasn't their way. And can we call that success? No, not in the new age, right? Of course, we can never forget stability. We can never forget to pay the bills, have something to eat, have a roof over your heads. But after that, what do we do? Right? And the newer generations, we learned from from looking at the older people, we must pursue something else. We must create a mission, create a purpose, because you will never find your purpose. You create a purpose, you create a mission, and then you fulfill it, right? So it's enough of that mindless survivability, working to pay the bills. Yes, that's step number one. That is step number two and step number three. But the older generations, that was their only step. That was their only objective. Right? Oh, I want to go on vacations to that specific place. Bro, you only got 2 weeks vacation per week. Don't you want something better, for an example? Don't you want better working conditions? Don't you want to spend more time with your family? Don't you want to spend more time in your creativity? Yes. All yes. So what did they do to change? Hell, nothing. They didn't do anything to change. They just spent years and years in the same mentality, right? Because it's not about the workplace, all right? It's about what you do with the work money, what you do after you come home from work. You know what I'm saying? So very importantly, we are the example right now. We are here to show that it's worth it to go for your dreams, to go for your illusions, to go for your missions and purposes without forgetting the stability, without forgetting the practicality, right? So today it's a great example of that, because we have how we are, the goal is to create a new feeling of structure. The goal is to creating a new feeling of sustainability, practicality, sense, right? But how are we going about it? By expressing, acting, and seeing in more passionate ways, in more spiritual ways, in more creative ways, right? And that's basically the whole mission of the new generation. Focus on your gifts and talents, real shit. Because that's the only, or that's the main reason why we are alive. To expand and turn into reality our gifts and talents. Spirituality is individuality. And we are here to connect that to others, expand that with others, and make them come true. Whatever you gotta do, no matter how many sacrifices you gotta do. And like, believe me when I say this, when you have your focus on your gifts and talents, you might work 12-hour shifts. You go into that space, God is with you. You might be super tired, but you still do good work. You still do extra hours on your creativity. You still do 4 hours on your dreams and illusions. God is with you. You better believe it. That's how it works. You might need some time for your body to create that routine. You might need some time to crystallize that routine within you, so you don't feel so tired, you don't feel so down, right? But if you do that, God will be with you. And other spirits that want to come into existence and they want to be alive, they will come into you and they will give you their energy. They will give you their vibe because they want to follow your example. You want to come into reality. Every spirit wants to come into reality to show and expand on their gifts and talents. So if you do so, more spirits will flock to you and be a part of your system and give you more energy, give you more clarity, give you those sparks of imaginations. And then other people, right, that are on that business creative mentality, they are also spirits. They also have spirits within them, so they will be attracted to you as well. AKA, you will attract business partners, business opportunities, right? And right now, how we do that? By expressing your uniqueness, by expressing your passion, even by expressing your frustrations. You might be frustrated about something and you think it's not worth it to express it. Well, if you are on God's way, if you are on your gifts and talents way, if you are on all possibilities way, by showing your frustration, while in back of your mind, Moon in Capricorn, you want more and better stability, you want more and better business, others will see through you. Oh, he's frustrated about this because he wants better, because he wants to make a business out of his uniqueness and individuality, because he wants the real deal. He is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So we are here, or right now, these younger generations, they really see that it's not enough to have a 9 to 5, come home and watch TV, for an example. They really, and in some countries, it's becoming impossible to live like that. And that's actually, the powers that be might have a hand on this. They might have a hand on this because we have to think about this in this specific angle. All right? Look at this like that. Not we, the people, the masses, they build the world, right? And they follow certain directions, certain mentalities, certain ways to build the world, right? So imagine you are the one giving the directions. You are the one recruiting those people to build your world. Do you want workers that are inspired and that they have creativity, right? Or you want workers that just build with no purpose and with no creativity? Of course, you want your workers to build your world with creativity, with individuality. So what's happening is, whoever is behind the curtains, manipulating the desires, throwing desires away, So people chase them. They realize, hold on, these people, they just working in our factories and offices, and then they don't do anything else. So they are not adding spark to the construction. They're not adding creativity to the world. And they got tired of that, right? So what they're doing right now is they are raising the price of living, the cost of living, I mean, to force people to be creative on their time. Because having a 9 to 5 is not enough in some countries to pay the bills, to pay rent, and to pay food. So what people need to do is to get creative with their living conditions, getting a roommate, changing locations, renting a room, renting their garage for somebody else to live in, or they need to get creative after work hours. Yes, they go work at Walmart or whatever, and then they come back home and they invest in themselves. They learn a new skill, they go and create content on YouTube or whatever, because whoever is behind the curtains, they are tired of non-creative masses, and they want to stimulate or force the creativity of everybody else. And how you do that? You raise the cost of living and you force people to create extra business, extra merchandise, extra value. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, it's good that the cost of living is going up in certain countries, so people are forced to create something else, right? But in the other way, it's bad how it's done, because most people, almost everybody, almost already work 8 hours a day, right? And in school, nobody teaches you how to be creative. Nobody teaches you. I mean, nobody needs to teach you. What they need to teach you is this exact alignment: how to feel stable, initiative, and sensical about your creativity. How to be a part of the business world. That's what I mean. I'm not meaning, oh, they need to tell you how to paint, they need to teach you how to be creative. No. In school, it is necessary to be taught how to make profit out of your business, how to create a routine and pattern out of your creativity. Because most people, they just don't initiate their businesses because they don't know how to. Because they feel afraid that will fail. But I'm talking, but in the back of my mind, it's just like they being weak. Because that's exactly what gods want. That's exactly what all possibilities want, to then see you as a vessel. Are you afraid to fail? Do it. You don't know how to make business? Do it. That's how you learn. That's how you fucking learn. Right? So listen, especially if you are 20, 30, 40 right now, listen to me. Right? I've been saying this for a long time. If you work now and you come home and you have no energy, it will be worse in 5 years. If you work now and you come home and you have no spark and creativity, it will be worse in 5 years. So start now. The sooner you start, the more time you have to build up and accumulate that energy and that creativity. You have to start now. There is no better time than now to start your business, start creating, start learning. We have to do more and better. We cannot rely on these governments. We cannot rely on these organizations to raise the wages, to reduce the cost of living, to take care of inflation. No, we need to do more. We need to do better. We need to create more value and learn how to show that value to others. We need to learn how to close the deal and make that business happen. Other than that, they will be the only ones doing. Because what was happening with the older generations, especially in my country, not especially, but specifically, I know more about this because it was my reality, because that's what I saw in first hand. But this was happening in most countries. People were working in these big factories. People were working in these big franchises, supermarket chains. People were working in this office owned by somebody else. So they, or the owners, were the ones making the big deals. They were the ones making the $1 million deals. And people just got the crumbs. right? And bro, because I talk this with my parents, I talk this with my friends, and I'm listening in the back of my mind. Oh, but I already work so hard. And now I ask you, is that enough? If you work so hard, why you still complain about the price of stuff? Why you still complain you can't buy the new car, you can't go on vacations? Because it is not enough. You know what I'm saying? And it's not me saying this. Look at the world, look at fucking reality, right? People are all over the world can like they barely pay bills. They tired and exhausted. Because reason number one, no purpose, no spark, no creativity, and no individuality. And that's the main reason. Because when you have the spark, when you have the creativity and individuality, and you work for it, yes, you still feel physically tired, but in the overall scheme of things, in the grand routine, you can do way more than others. You can extend yourself, you can go to the extreme and not feel so down and drained. You can still go to work, come home and work on your shit, and you'll feel better. You'll feel more energized. It's like people that go to the gym. They work 8 hours per day and they go to the gym. At first hand, you might think, oh, they should be super tired. But once they build routine on that, they actually feel more energized. They actually feel stronger. And that's exactly the same thing, but on a spiritual level. Because when you go to work, to their businesses, their factories, their offices, you are in their routine. So you need to create your own routine. That's actually a great allegory to describe today's alignment. Moon in Capricorn, Sun in Aries, create your own routine. Learning how to create a spiritual routine. Learning how to create a spiritual business. And everybody should have their own little business. Little as in, you don't need the big corporation to come in. Not little as in making a little profit, you're working not a lot. No. Little as in you don't need these big corporations, you don't need these contracts, you don't need this bullshit, right? And then when you do so, not only you can buy more stuff, you don't feel so worried about taxes, about the price of stuff, because you have not only that extra income, but you have the potential. You have always on your mind, oh, my business might explode tomorrow. I've been working so hard, my business might give me $1,000 next month. And that potentiality is a direct connection to all possibilities. So your spirit is less burned. Your spirit is more free. And when you are free on 6, 5, and 4D, you create free energy, free time, free business, free value on 1, 2, and 3D. Right? You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Most people, I said this, they were against me. No, I already work so much. I'm so tired. They don't believe me when I say, bro, if you create your own spiritual routine, if you go for your gifts and talents, you create energy. You have more energy. No, shut the fuck up. That's why I have no friends right now. That's why I have no fucking friends. That's it, that's all. For you to be my friend, for you to be my companionship, you need to have your own thing going on. You need to believe in your goddamn self, you need to create your own routines and patterns, and you need to be working on yourself, on your creativity, creating a community, creating value. You need to do something. Because I don't want to support somebody else that is committing the mistakes that my parents did. They work their ass off, they raised me, they have a house and all that shit, but they ain't shit in terms of like how they perceive themselves, in terms of how they look at the world, in terms of how they lack confidence, they lack spark, they lack creativity, they lack personal interests. That's like I was telling them in the 5th house. So that's not the main issue, but for me it is, right? Because they have no personal interest. They have no they don't know what's their favorite entertainment. They don't enjoy doing stuff in life. Fuck that shit, bro. So why are you alive? Why are you alive, bro? Bro, that pisses me off. too over. I can't even explain. It's very personal. I have an Aquarius stellium in the 5th house, so I have a very unique perspective about entertainment, video games, shows, movies, spiritual discourse. You know what I'm saying? But come on, why you work so fucking hard if you can't enjoy life? If you don't have creativity, individuality, if you don't have pleasure, if you don't know where your pleasure comes from, bro. So when I see people my age going down that path, I feel pissed that I cannot associate myself with these people because I don't want to support these people. I don't want to support the old ways because the old ways ain't shit. Not only they are old, you can see the results. You can see 90% of adults don't value themselves, don't value their own time. They have no creativity, no passion, and no self-interest. What's the goal of being alive then? Tell me, bro. There is no goal, there is no purpose. That's the fucking problem. Let's move on to astrology and spirituality before I spend more 40 minutes ranting about life. God, bro. Oh, man. Ay. People really need to listen to spiritual people, man. They really need to. Because if your life is not good, you work your ass off, and your life is not good, guess we need to change something. You know what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And I really don't understand why people my age don't see it that way, bro. Your parents did that. They ain't enjoying life. Every time I hear adults speak, it's like, life is hard. When you come to my age, you will know. When you are a parent, you will know. Bitch, no. I'm doing something different. So I will not know that life, because life is hard, but not in how they see it, right? Not like life is hard as in you need to build something, not as in you need to wait for somebody to rescue. You need the government aid to lower the prices of the gas. No, life is hard as in you gotta make it on your own first, and then others come in. Life is hard as in you need your own vision about the world. Life is hard as in everybody's trying to trick you and make business out of you. Guess what? You're trying to make business out of them too. So it's not like, because when I say life is hard, I say life is hard. They say life is hard. You see the difference? Bro. Because life is hard, it's good that life is hard. It's good. And people need to understand that. It's good that life is hard. Because then you be hard. You be strong. You be creative. You be intelligent and individual. Not like life is hard. I work since I was 15. Where's the money though? Where's the business though? Where's the Bugatti? Shit, you work since you're 15 and you have no Bugatti. Somebody leads you down the wrong path. Oh, you work for 30 years. You have no Ferrari. Shit, you're working in the wrong place, dude. You work for 50 years. You have no house. You have no business. You have no corporation. Something is wrong. Shit. No. How you working 50 years and you have no Bugatti? How you work 50 years and you have no house on the beach? How you work 50 years and you only have 2 weeks vacation? No. Something is wrong. You can't tell me I'm wrong. You wrong. You work 40 years and you have no scooter to go around the city. You wrong. I'm not wrong. Bro, spread this message, everybody. You work 50 years, you have no Bugatti, you wrong. Not me, you wrong. You work 50 years, you have no name on a skyscraper, you wrong. You work 50 years, you don't own a private jet, you fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all of you that don't believe in your goddamn selves. That don't believe in your gifts and talent. Fuck all of you. If you don't believe in yourself, fuck you. If you don't believe in your gifts and talents, fuck you. Why are you alive then? Answer these. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in your gifts and talents, why are you alive? Quick question. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in your gifts and talents, why are you alive? That's it. Your Honor, I have no other questions. I have no more inquiries, Your Honor. Close the case. They guilty. They guilty. They are the devil. Case closed. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Case closed. Case closed. No more evidence needed. No more witnesses needed. No more statements needed. They guilty. They guilty of association with the devil. God damn it. You know the world is lost when people say that the best way to live life is go the safe road, to go and find a nice job, go and work in the supermarket because it's safer. Bro, do you want to live or do you want to survive? Right? And once again, don't think I'm a crazy person with, like, I know we need stability, we need security, but that should work for your purpose. That should work for your gifts and talents, not the other way around. Not the other way around. Just like the 5-pointed star. Spirit, fire, water, earth, air. Your spirit owns those things. Those things work for your spirit. Your gifts and talents, right? The elements, the physical world works for your gifts and talents. Not your gifts and talents work for the world. Because it was through our spiritual gifts and talents that we created the world. Not the other way around. The world didn't create us. No Lord, no Savior created us. We created that. Simple. Now, Moon in Capricorn, squaring the Sun in Aries, learning how to feel more comfortable, realistic, and practical about new feelings, new visions, new actions, new expressions, new uniqueness, new individuality, new passions, new motivations, new frustrations, and new aggressiveness. It's a lot. You might feel anxious, you might feel nervous, but if you're strong enough, you will create a whole powerful mindset how to be your goddamn self, be creative, have energy, be the spark, and make business, make bank, make money. You know what I'm saying? While being your goddamn self, while being spiritually free and charged. Moon in Capricorn, squaring Mercury. Oh, Mercury fucking retrograde. We'll make a live about that tomorrow. Mercury retrograde. No. Moon in Capricorn, squaring Mercury in Aries in retrograde. Learning through old, individual, unique, passionate, and aggressive conversations, analysis on thoughts, how to feel more business-like and to feel more realistic about unique conversations and unique mentalities. Moon in Capricorn, sextiling Venus in Pisces, an opportunity to create new limits, new boundaries, and new structured feelings through spiritual relationships, through exalted relationships, and through spiritual commitment. Moon in Capricorn, sextiling Mars in Pisces, an opportunity to create new, realistic, and practical feelings through passion and frustration that derive from extreme creativity or extreme spirituality, dreams, illusions, and imaginations. Moon in Capricorn, trining Jupiter in Taurus, a gift to initiate internally a new process that will allow you to expand your current circumstance in a stable, consistent, but wise and knowledgeable way. Moon in Capricorn sextiling Saturn in Pisces, the opportunity to initiate new feelings, new emotions, new limits, boundaries, and status that deal with spiritual connection, or new feelings about how you see and perceive the reality behind physicality. Moon in Capricorn, trining Uranus in Taurus, a gift to feel more comfortable about unique physical circumstances that deal with structure and consistency. Moon in Capricorn, sextiling Neptune in Pisces, initiating new internal processes that can transform into reality that are derived from grand illusions, grand dreams, and grand imaginations. Moon in Capricorn, fatal attracting Pluto in Aquarius, feeling more internal, feeling more sensitive, and more exposed to the new age, where everybody needs to have their own mind, their own way to think, communicate, analyze, be rebellious, changeable, and have their own vibe about how they perceive and communicate about the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all for today, guys. Moon in Capricorn, create that new business, create that new internal structure, new emotions about reality, new feelings about business. You have to create new senses of value about yourself so you can expect, because that's how we can use the trine with Jupiter to expand your life, to expand your business, to expand your finances, create new feelings about yourself, create new stable, structural, and that makes sense emotions and feelings about yourself and your current situation, create new stable feelings about your situation, and you'll be able to tap into wisdom and knowledge to expand your reality. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe. Use the links down below. Until the next time, I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Always remember to believe in yourself, to believe in all possibilities, and that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. Till the next time, Esoteric Cloud Surfer, surfing out. See you soon.